Hello, I'm Yara and welcome to this video. Today I'm gonna paint a really special painting that will hopefully turn out good. And what does it mean for the painting to be good is that I will like it and I will feel like I express myself successfully. I'm trying for this to be of the most importance here. In this video, I want to talk about how to have painting as something that is healing, as a positive hobby that enhances our life, my life, and how not to ruin it with just that painting. I think almost nothing in this life is black and white. There is always a gray area, and the same thing can also affect us negatively or positively, depending on who we are, what we like, what we don't like, and it also depends on our attitude toward this thing and also how much we do it. Do we do it too much? Do we do it too little? So there is a lot of factors, in my opinion, to determine if something is good for us or if something is bad for us and is ruining my life. And for the painting, I can say that there was a time that it was really ruining my life, and it would probably be better for my mental health and my health in general if I would just not paint. But underneath all of this, I feel like an artist, and I feel that painting is really beneficial for me and really enhances my life and allows me to express. So today I want to discuss how to keep track of our life in that sense, how to enhance our life by painting. First, and the most important thing that ruins making art for me is thinking about what other people will think about it, or will my art appeal to the people on social media. So my source of information about what people will like me to paint is pretty limited and primitive. It's just what I saw and what I think based on my own experience, based on what I have seen, and based on what algorithms showed to me. There is a whole bunch of people out there, a whole ocean of tastes and eyes and ears, and I can't know what the people will like. Simply, I can't know for sure. I'm not a robot that can browse through all the information there and make stats with all the data of how many people liked something at a certain time in a certain place, and then with this data makes assumption of what I should do for the people to like it. So really what I think people will like, what I think will be popular, is just my subjective assumption. And even if it could get me the data of everything people liked in the past and was successful, there is no guarantee if I make stuff like that it will be valued. And even if I could get the data of the past, there is also the future. Art that hasn't been discovered yet, and it's not on social media, and it's not made yet, and people can't like it yet. So to sum this up, I cannot know what other people will like. I can just assume, and those assumptions are not really to trust. In the past, when I was not so sure of myself and I didn't think that people would like my true art and myself, I tried to subconsciously even imitate artists that I liked, that I was fascinated by. And it never worked, because more artists that I liked more came along, and I always discovered new ones, and I always tried to imitate something new that someone did and I liked, and it was just a big mess that occupied my brain, and there were so many useless thoughts that didn't get me anywhere. Maybe I'm just not a good liar. So I decided from now on, I will really actively try to train my brain to stop looking outward and to train myself that I am enough, that I can express my true self, and if people like it, that's good. If not, it is still truly better than live a life of non-integrity. So what is my current plan for this training? I have a special project for myself. I have 12 canvases that I found in my closet. I like to use stuff that I have. I don't like to buy new stuff if I have canvases and painting surfaces laying around in my closet. And I decided I will just put out all the painting surfaces that I have, all the canvases and the wooden panels, and I'm gonna paint them all in the course of 2 to 3 months from now. And I'm really gonna explore what I wanna do, what I like to paint, and I'm gonna sort of do a whole collection, the whole view of where I am currently with my painting. And today I'm gonna start with the first canvas, which is 24 by 18 centimeters. And I decided that this painting will be called Simple Wholeness. This painting is inspired by a house, a surf house I saw in the Azores. It was this little tiny cottage that was really simple. I was really eager to add some flowers, some flower bushes, maybe some dirt around the house, maybe a chicken, a character of some sort. But when I really looked inwards, I decided that I don't want to add stuff because the painting is about simplicity being enough. And in the past, I was really scared of painting really simple paintings because in my brain, in my subjective calculations of my brain, the simplicity in paintings, the vast grasslands and the blue skies weren't something that people liked. That people liked a lot of elements that catch the eyes. And yeah, I always added so much detail. But in reality, I find that I really like the simple imagery of a painting where I can just kind of rest my eyes on it and feel the freedom and feel the vastness and the possibility in the image. It really inspires me. So I decided I will not listen to the fear of not adding enough elements, and I will just do what I really like. And I know there is someone out there that likes this painting also. But even if it wasn't, I would still paint it because I have painted it for my own expression and my own craving of simplicity. And as we are on the topic of simplicity, I find that sometimes clutter and not having control over my things really reduces my creativity and also worsen my attitude towards painting. Therefore, it starts hardening my life instead of making it easier, which in my opinion, stuff is here to make our life better and easier, not to clutter our minds and hold us back. So I'm a big believer in minimalism. In the past, I would just go online and browse through my favorite online art store and buy new surfaces, the ones that I really want to paint on, like the ratios I really want right now. But I want to use what I have before buying new stuff. And yeah, this is the challenge of these 12 paintings, because there are so many random sizes that I have accumulated through the years, and it's really daunting to grab a 50 by 50 canvas and paint something on it. sloths. So we will see how this will go, and I encourage you to do the same, because it's always nice to have our stuff in order and have this fresh energy for us to work in and live in. So I thought the simple wholeness painting will be the piece that I will create in this video, and that will be it. But then, randomly one day, I went and started sketching, because I haven't sketched for such a long time, and I never really liked sketching because I just didn't make so much art for myself, and I was not prepared to put a lot of energy and detail in my sketchbook, because I was focusing all my energy on my finished paintings. But now I decided I will just free myself and just try to explore what I like exactly. I don't know. And I came to this idea. I got a random idea of a sloth. And funny enough, I started painting this sloth on acrylic painting paper, which is not a part of my 12 canvases challenge, but oh well. There will be 13 paintings then, or more if I want to sketch in my paper block more. But I think I only have a page left in that block, and then I'm out of acrylic painting paper, so yeah, maybe this will be the last one in a while. Or not. But anyways, I recently saw a video of people hugging sloths, or sloths hugging people, and sloths just have this body that looks like it was made for hugging. I know it was not, but it looks like that to me, and it was such a good video. And after that I watched a few reels and a few YouTube videos about sloths and watched their slow little movement and their peaceful expressions in their eyes, on their little cute faces, and I just fell in love, because before that I never really paid much attention to sloths, but yeah, this time I really fell in love, and algorithm knows it, and it keeps showing them to me, and I'm not complaining. This painting is a symbol of rest and integrity, and I kind of like sloths because they really look like they love resting, and as all animals, they are being themselves. They have their integrity. So this painting is a symbol of rest and integrity for me. It's about accepting myself as someone who needs rest and breaks and cannot work 12 hours a day, as I was previously in my life used to, just working so much and then burning out and not being happy. And it's also a symbol of integrity. As someone who doesn't want to live like other people and obliged to social norms just because that's appropriate to do, I like the vibes of a sloth. Sloths move slowly and live like sloths. They move their little feet on the trees, they have moss growing on their fur, and they don't seem like they give a damn if they look lazy or if they are not fast enough, because they are fulfilled by their nature. If the sloth can be okay with being a sloth and acting like a sloth and doing things that sloths do, I can be okay with being Yara and being like I am. I think nature is really inspirational, and it's a good teacher. I don't want to paint like other people do. I don't want to create for the sake of hopefully getting validation from people. I want to be myself, because life is so short and the years are passing by, and I know I'm not gonna be happy on my deathbed thinking about my life and how I tried to be like other people and tried to be accepted and haven't done what was really in my true nature. I don't like that scenario, and that is not gonna happen because I'm liberating myself. But I guess this also comes with maturity, and I guess most people kind of start to stop caring as they get older and start to come to their integrity more. But still, more is not enough for me. I really want to be free and in art express myself fully. Maybe I have these thoughts and these wishes because I'm really into self-help community and I'm always trying to find a way to be happier and freer, less anxious, more mentally healthy and more myself. And that maybe sounds corny, but until recently I live feeling like I have to be liked and accepted and successful in the social terms, and that being myself and doing what I want wasn't really that important. I thought that this came second after being validated by others in some sense, especially when I'm talking about art. I thought that success in art came before myself, maybe mostly because as soon as I started really making art regularly years ago, I also opened my shop and I also wanted to make it a business. I never had this period of me just being an artist and then slowly monetizing it, but I was like, I'm gonna be an artist and I'm gonna sell my work. This will be my job. And then I started painting and learning. And maybe that's the reason why I was so hyper fixated on what people like in terms of me creating. But recently I found out that that's just not how things are going. That kind of artist life is just miserable and that I have to do something about it because it is miserable to live like that. I think I can stop ruining my life with art and actually have art to make me happy and fulfilled by doing it for myself and my self-expression. Also, by doing it in a clean space that is filled with love and care that I put in it. So cleaning my art space, thinking about where I want to create, how I want to organize my art supplies, what does my art space look like. That is really important for me. And art also makes me happy when I give myself permission to explore without the end result needing to look good or fitting my past pieces or looking similar than some other artists I admire. I have to further develop my skill of finding what I like to do and what is appealing to me. And I think slowly I will learn to really automatically paint and create for myself and not for other people. I want to let the vastness of possibility flow through me and remember to take all the time I need, to take a break and to do it for my inner flame to create. I want to breathe deeply in my life, letting the simplicity be good enough. And I need to remember to take all the time I need, to take a break when I need it, and to do it for my inner flame because I want to create. And when I follow this wisdom, art makes my life much happier and more fulfilling. You can check out my online art shop for some cool prints, stickers and originals. Subscribe to this channel if you like videos about art and artistic life. And I will see you again really soon in another video next week. Have a lovely one. Bye.